Oh, I need to reset that. Where's my stream deck? No, it is. No, that one. Hello? Oh. That... God, I'm an idiot. I think... Yeah, that'll work like that way round. Ah, right. Super secret afternoon stream. Oh, I didn't get a drink. Let's just get that. I need to turn them down as well. Right, drink. Hello, Suski. Sorry, I didn't realise. I didn't see you had come in there. I just went to get a drink. Right. Yeah, I was a bit bored, so I was just, why not do another stream? For some reason, my enable sound, no, show when changes name. It doesn't show a timestamp for the chat, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, so message time. There we go. For some reason, that setting is disabled. That's no problem. That's no problem. I mean, it's not required that anyone's ever here anyway or anything, you know. So there's no worries on that one. So I'm a bit of a derp on the Discord for what's it called, for Vostok. I didn't realise that I didn't have the actual main channels showing. So the ones for the actual game, like the channels just weren't showing up. So I had to... I've been in there for, well, since I started playing the game. So yeah, I felt like a bit of a twat. So I had to go in and sort them out. And I can't think what else. Oh, wow, that rain. I've never noticed that in this headset, I don't think, like that. I'm still looking for another display board. So you get one of the quests, you get a television from the generalist. I think I've lost it. I really wanted a table sort of set up there to put the television on. I'd have put it on some of these or something sort of fairly low. Because I think what I'd like to do if I do that is move these shelves against the wall and move the bed sort of over that side there, so it's in the dark corner. Just so that I have some more space for weapon display signs. I suppose actually one would probably fit here. I'd need to take these shelves, I'd need to move them. I suppose I could put them down here even with the weapon repair kits on. I would like to be able to display one of each weapon in the game. It's 5 o'clock. It doesn't feel like 5 o'clock. It just feels... I don't know. It just feels very weird today. I did watch a couple of episodes of Star Trek. I sort of started then the third one, and I'm like, I kind of have hankering to play the game. And I suppose I just don't want to play it off stream in case I do something like, and I end up with a permadeath, or I don't know, I call Punisher again, you know, something like that, and there's no record of it, kind of thing, no proof of whether it be good or bad. So yeah. So I just sort of thought, screw it. It's Friday night. We could do a. Well, I don't know if I'll do a longer stream. I did, to be fair. I did do a longer stream this morning. I think it was like double the length that I normally do. So yeah, we're just sort of playing it by ear, really. I might be doing this one now so that I can finish a bit earlier, so I can watch some Star Trek later, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. We'll play on. I'm, like I say, I'm just completely playing it by ear. Yeah, no, it's not there. I think I had the television in my inventory, in my, like, what's it called? Furniture inventory. And obviously when you die, you lose whatever's in there. And I think I died and lost it. Which sucks. Man, the bitrate looks horrible on YouTube. What resolution is that on? That's on 1440p. Man, that looks horrible. What? It says it's excellent. It keeps buffering as well, which is very unusual for YouTube. Yeah, I've just sort of taken the green screen. It's on the floor behind me. You can see one of the poles there. It blocks out a lot of light from sort of this side of the room, and I've got the camera on top of one of the other monitors. So I want to move the ring light to behind the camera. And I think maybe I might try and green screen like how it is here. I actually very much enjoy sort of having another or a camera that is sort of at a bit of a wider angle where you can see everything. I just think that's, you know, I suppose that's just me trying to flex on my setup again. I suppose I because I don't actually drive. I've just always lived in town, so I've never really had the money to. So I never have. I suppose this is the equivalent. Like my nice setup here is, I suppose if you're like a gamer or something, the equivalent of having like a nice flashy sports car or something. Yeah. I was actually this afternoon sitting and looking at the NAS drives and thinking, oh, I didn't update the Dono goal. I think I still want to stick with the 4-bay so that there's expansion on it. But I think what I'll do is drop it down from 10 terabyte hard drives to 8. It's quite a bit less. And in fact, I was looking on Amazon earlier. Back in 2022, I bought a 1 terabyte SSD, a 2.5-inch one, for my old PC. I paid, it was about £67 for it, I think it was. Then but when my daughter got her PC, I sort of got a hard drive. I think I got an M.2 for it to put Windows on and stuff, so it'd be faster. And then I got a mechanical hard drive, an old HD, not an old, but an HDD to put in a machine. Man, I haven't been in here for ages. Oh, fuck's sake, more wooden shelves. I suppose I can use this like as storage. I don't know. Yeah, and then I gave her the terabyte SSD to... it's a shame you can't hang clothes up. The terabyte SSD for our games and stuff. Well, then I'm like, I'm missing a terabyte hard drive. So 2024, I then bought another one of these terabyte hard drives, and it was £57. So it had gone down about £10. Now, if you were to buy one, it's £100 more expensive. It's 150 quid. Because I thought I do want some more hard drives for this PC. Because I've sort of... I don't want to use... I've still got my old one. I've still got some old HDDs. But, I mean, they're very old. I think one of them is 20 years old or so. So it's sort of potentially, you know, any day kind of thing, it could die. And in fact, a couple of years ago, I did have an HDD. It was the newest one of all of the ones I had, and it did just die. I've actually got a data recovery place near me, and I took it to them and left it there for about a week or so, and they had a look at it. And they just sort of, yeah, I've lost that television. Damn, I'm never going to now get another television that I can put in my shelter. That sucks. Yeah, and they just sort of went, no, we can't get anything off this. It is just dead. They're like, it's really weird how it has just completely died. Like, they were like, we could try to move the hard drive into a new sort of shell, if you will. But there's no guarantee that will actually work, which I thought was strange. I thought it probably would work because, yeah, I thought it was just sort of the motor that died on it, but it wasn't. It was it just the whole thing sort of died. Yeah, which is, I suppose, one reason why I want to get a nice sized NAS, so I don't need to... Oh, another battery. Worry about shit like that. And I can then... Yeah, I think I was saying earlier, you know, I can then back up my phone to it directly and stuff. Right. I don't really know... I suppose I just need to go to apartments and do more runs there. I'll take Lafloof with me, because then I can try my... I see a guy over there. I can try my thing of leaving and coming back in to carry on looting. I'm going to go kill him. Yeah, I suppose going back to sort of the flexing on my setup, I do try to sometimes be humble about things. You know, because I've said before, I feel very lucky and privileged the fact that I have been able to get all of this stuff and have such a nice setup. You know, there are people out there. I mean, even me, if you'd have shown me sort of this a couple of years ago and gone, look at this for a setup. I'd have been like, holy fuck. I'd have probably actually turned around and gone 4 monitors. It's a bit overkill. So, yeah. So, I suppose I should sort of humble brag, I suppose. I think people call it, isn't it? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Well, like I said, Suski, you don't need to be here. You know, no one ever need. Let's take the deodorant for display as well. Sucks I can't get another television. I do want to. I do want to do it at night, though. What time is it? 10. Oh, my hydration's already fucking low as well. So I think what I'm going to need to do is sleep and go tomorrow night. In-game, obviously. Yeah. I just need some more junk loot that I can sell as well. I don't really have much at the moment. I'm annoyed about the television. That's really sort of pissed me off. The fact that I now can't get another television. I'd have loved the coffee table, because I'd have put the board game on the coffee table. Do you know, I watched that I watched that clip of me getting pissed off earlier. And my one takeaway from that wasn't actually what a dick. It was, damn, my microphone does sound good now. That was my one takeaway. Have I? Oh, I do. I think I'll take some spare batteries as well. I hate how you can't have a laser or anything on this. I say or anything, a laser on this. Also, I have that old song by Shakira in my head. Whenever, wherever, we're meant to be together, I'll be here. That one. Yeah. What I suppose also stood out for me was, even though I got really loud, the sound didn't, like, peak in the red. It was still sort of stable, which was it. That's good. That's what I want. Yeah. Yes. Sorry, I was looking around there in case I'd missed something. Which happens a lot. Right. There's never anything in them. I'm kind of tempted. Don't start with that song. I don't know why it's in my head. I don't know why it's in my head. I haven't listened to it. I don't particularly like it or like Shakira. I'm nothing against. It's just not really my sort of music. But yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was weird. Right, we'll pop the battery and the deodorant down. This song's absolutely awful. Well, I mean, to be fair though, right, she didn't know any English. And she wrote that song. I can't move to the left. I've got something to my left, and it's blocking me. There we go. And yeah, she wrote that song without actually knowing English. So I think that's fairly decent. I can't tell. Depth perception. There we go. Ah, that's not bad. I think we'll just put the deodorant on here for now. There we go. Right, we will need Mr. Lefleur. We'll need some Cato food. I'll take 3. I never seem to need more than that, so I'll take 3. Just fill up the mags. Put that back, and then if we take 20 again, that should be enough. I've got the MP5 if need be. Helmet's fine. Oh, I'm missing 1 health. That's really bugging me. I'll use a painkiller. Oh, I was going to sleep, wasn't I? To fast forward time. So it would be a... can't you make your own coffee table? I don't think so. And to be fair, I haven't found lumber for an absolute age. That's why I've still got all those items. Oh, perfect. That's why I've got all those... the mattress, toolbox, the pillow and the blanket. Oh, it fell down. To make my own bed. I don't think... Oh! Them. They're too high, really. I'd want it at the level of that, the shelf. Really. I mean, the stools, actually. Oh. That's... Oh, no, I want to turn them 90 degrees, really. So those lower... Yeah, there you go. So those lower bars link up across. Kind of like that. Although... Why is that leg really wonky and that one isn't? Oh, and that one is, and that... Okay. We'll leave it like that. That's not too bad as a sort of as a coffee table, really. It could be worse. Cool. There was a picture I saw on the Discord where a guy here, he just had loads of these against the wall with all the weapons on. I think there was 3 or 4, and then just loads of these special crates lined up next to it. And I was like, oh, kind of looks really, really poor. It's like mine looks better than that, and that's saying something. Oh, I want some more batteries. I'll take a couple of packs of batteries. Come on, with me as well. I was thinking all my attachments. So I've got my suppressors and lasers there, and then scopes there. No, that would be too much. I was thinking about getting a couple of the military crates and stacking them on top of each other, but they're too small. Oh, I suppose they're in a military crate. Yeah, for them. Those, no, special crates are too big to sit on top. I suppose I don't... Oh, I still need what? I want to just get that page up again. There you go. It's a K19 rig I'm looking for. So if anyone sees a K19 rig, it's kind of like a very light green with the 3 ammo pouches on the front and then the webbing at the top. If anyone sees any of those, holler at me. I mean, I ain't no holler back girl. Do I want them? Oh, I don't. How much are they? Oh, 5, 8. Oh, I haven't got anything to sell. No matter. Right, let's go apartments. Let's go apartments. With, oh, I'm so pleased I've now got 2 magazines for this. This is like my first run out with this gun. As a bit of a firearm nut, these IRL, like the VSS and AS Val, actually I love the whole design of them and how like they have the suppressor integrated into it. I think that's awesome. I mean, I know there's like the MP5 that's like that as well, but MP5s are boring. I mean, they're in Die Hard, but they're boring. Yeah. So what are we looking for? We're looking for IFAX MP7. I think they're the only 2 things really. All the other guns that I want, they're lower tiered, so they're going to be really easy to pick up, so I'm not bothered about picking them up at the moment. My YouTube stream is so far behind, it's only just got me going to the to Smithy. I should type in the chat there and be like, spoilers, I run over a mine. So yeah, so I sort of didn't have anything else I needed to do today. It's been a fairly busy week in the world of bacon. Didn't really. I suppose I should have gone to pick up my prescription, but I'll go do that after the morning stream tomorrow. I'll get up and have a shower before the stream. So now I'm ready. So as soon as I finish the stream tomorrow, I'm ready and I'll just go then for it. Yeah, it's not far I have to go for. It's about a 20-minute walk, but it's a nice walk how I can get to the shop. Thankfully, there's sort of some paths and footways. Footways? I suppose that could be a word. That aren't along roads, so it's sort of nice and quiet. Having said that, I always have headphones in with music playing anyway, so kind of negates the point. Oh my good God, I need to do that. I think we will do that at the end of the stream today. We will load up on a basic loadout to go through Minefield. To go through Minefield to try and just get a path through it that I can go through. Hate just running around the edge like this. Feels, 1, a bit cheaty, and 2, fucking boring, quite frankly. Oh, thunderstorm. Damn it. If you, because I haven't yet, if you play on winter, instead of rain, does it snow? That would be cool, if it's at night time and it snows. I love it when it's night time and it snows. Oh, IRL. I have to go. I might be a bit late if you're still here. No worries, Suski. Well, thank you very much for stopping by. Obviously, always appreciated. I mean, I've got nothing else to do this evening, so hopefully I'll still be here. Now, I'm just going out and back again just to advance the time a bit more. I want it to be past 8 PM. So it should, yeah, it will be 9 when I go back in. So we're just doing that. It's not that I'm sort of forgetting what I'm doing. I'm just advancing the time manipulation. Oh, just move my mic about a bit. There we go. Right, let's have a juice. There's a moose loose about this hoose. That's a very old tune from a very old advert in the UK for Maynard wine gums, no less. Oh, they are a top tier sweet. They are wine gums. To be fair, I haven't had sweets in many years, but they're pretty up there. I haven't got anything that increases. Oh, pea soup does. Right, let us go. So, chat, at this point, we always have an RNG song to try and appease the RNG gods. Basically, it just goes, RNG gods, give me fucking good loot. There you go. I just made that up right there and there. I don't have an RNG song. I should. So normally I would probably just look for the big supply crates, because that is what's going to have in what I'm looking for, the IFAKs and the MP7. But as I don't really have much loot in general for selling, here we go. This is sort of what I'm doing here. I think that's 9 mil, yeah. So we could sell that, because I don't ever use 45 ammo. There's only the one gun that has it, and I don't really use that pistol, so... is it a PU scope I've got, or a PS? I can't remember what scope it is. I will take that though, just in case. I think it is a PU that I've got a couple of PU. What is it, PO I've got? I want a television for my shelter. I'm so annoyed that I've lost that television. I suppose that's something I need to remember on for my when I do my winter run, is to make sure that when I do the task for the television, well, whatever shelter I have at that time, I put the television down, so it's then not on my inventory. I suppose, of course, on Iron Man it doesn't matter because everywhere's permadeath. But yeah, so what did we do this morning on straight? I suppose we came back here. We did an hour. Did I do an hour? I did an hour of... Oh, I think it was like sort of base management and stuff. I'm very much sort of making the... no, I don't want the leads. Making the outpost shelter, the bunker, into a very nice looking base. I want some more gear to trade with the... No, sorry, I thought I had footsteps. I want some more gear to trade with the gunsmith, because I want some more of those weapon display boards. Because ideally, what I would very much like to do is have one of every weapon on display. The only weapon that I'm missing, save from the common ones, such as the AKM, the AKS-74U, etc., etc. The only gun that I'm missing is the MP7 or PM7. So, as far as I'm aware, that only spawns in the supply crates. The most populous place that they will spawn, or the most frequent place they'll spawn, is apartments, which obviously if you play Vostok, you'll know that they... Oh, I don't really need another one of those, but I think it will... And plus the fact, though, it never hurts to carry extra meds. I can always drop it if need be. I've got loads of the SOS kits back at my base. Yeah, so we're... Oh, what's Cat on? Cat's on 58. Cat's fine. Oh, do you know, I didn't even notice the battery ran out. I think it must have just run out. Oh, I always get stuck on... No, not always, but a lot of the time I get stuck on there. Little ramscallion of a place that is, right. I mean, I've never heard of anyone getting an MP7 apart from in those supply crates. So, and what I do when I loot, I very much look at the value per square. So, like a can, that is, well, it's 5 who'd have it anyway. But a magazine, you look and go, oh, that's 125. But if obviously you half it for each square that it takes up, that's your value per square, which it's crap, basically. My minimum that I'll take for things to sell is 150, because the alarm clock's 150, the cassette's 150, and they're rare, but the clocks are common, obviously. And you can get loads of them. So I just don't need things that are worth less value. Ooh, that's just laid about really weirdly. Yeah, no, we don't need... Yeah, so I do need an RK62 for the weapon display board. But again, it's a common gun, so I'm not worried about picking that up now. Oh. Is that... No, that's not the crashed heli, is it? The heli crash? No, I don't think it's a big enough fire. I'll have to have a look when I go upstairs and can get a better angle on it. I think that was one of those oil drums that's lit on fire. And because it's not on sort of a winter difficulty, I don't need to worry about sort of the... Ooh. Really? That's probably the worst one I've ever had. That's probably the worst I've ever had. We'll chuck that. Wow. 61. Okay, that's fine. That torch though, being sick. That's not gonna. No, we can sell those matches. Yeah, I can always use that other torch up as well, because the torch, whether it's full of charge or empty, is same value. Some items, if they're empty, I can't think of something off the top of my head. Oh. Chest plates and helmets, I suppose, the more damaged they are, and weapons, actually, the more damaged they are, weapons, the less value they have. And a lot of weapons, actually, aren't worth picking up to loot if you break down their value per square. So I tend to only ever pick weapons up if I want to keep them rather than sell. Fuck. I don't know where that was. I think there was some distance, yeah. I can't see he's close. Oh, I wanted to check that. To see if it was a crashed heli, what didn't I? I didn't have an apartment at the back that was high up. Yeah, so what I sort of tend to do is I'll go round and fill up on sort of on things. And then obviously as I go, if I do get better, I can drop things. At least then I've got a full inventory of nearly all stuff I can trade. No, I've got loads of shotgun ammo. I don't really use the shoot gun that much. Mustard. I'm tempted to try and petition. I forget the dev's guy. I can't remember his name. Apologies. No, that's not Crash Telly. To change the mustard to English mustard. Coleman's English mustard is a hill I will die on. It is literally the best mustard. Unlike American mustard, yellow mustard, and a lot of French mustards, English mustard has a bit of heat to it. And it was quite funny, actually. I watched, there was an American that did a video, and he ordered some off Amazon or something. He cooked some hot dogs, and they were proper sausages. They weren't hot dog sausages, and he put so much mustard on it, and loads of people in the comments, Brits mainly, were sort of along the lines of thought you were going to hate it because how much sort of you put on how hot it would be. But he didn't. He loved it. He was like, this is great stuff. Hello, Lord Craft. How are you today on this fabulous Friday? Yeah, Dijon mustard is good. Dijon mustard is good, but like I say, there aren't many things where I'm like, certainly these days, where I'm like, no, English is best. But for mustard, oh, yes. And in fact, Coleman's mustard, it's the one in the yellow packet. It's made not too far from me. It very much does depend on location. I do very much like the sort of the whole grain mustard, where you do have the sort of the mustard seeds still in it. I very much like that one as well. Obviously it's completely different texture to the other mustards. Yeah, whole grain mustard is it's fantastic. Back when I used to be a meat eater, I was very partial to a ham and mustard sandwich. And I would occasionally spend a ridiculous amount of money to buy some really nice bread and some really nice ham to make the ham and mustard sandwiches. And in fact, there used to be a crisp or potato chip brand called Brannigan's, and they did a ham and mustard potato chip crisp, and they were really good. They stopped quite a few years ago, but yeah, it is a really you're right, and I'm pleased. It's a discussion I've had with many people over the years. A really good you can tiers of sandwich, like you know, if you buy really cheap ham that's sort of been injected with loads of water and shit, and it's processed and all that, and cheap bread. Yeah, it's a crap sandwich, but you get some nice bread from a bakery that's fresh, crusty bread, and some really good ingredients for it, fillings and stuff. Then yeah, it can be absolutely fantastic. And yes, it's always nice to hear other people that are on that wavelength as well. One I do really... Oh, I went... Where was it? There was a cafe, sort of... It was a couple of years ago now, probably, I last had it. But it was halloumi. I'm very much a fan of halloumi these days. So it was halloumi, which is a cheese. A chili jam. A fried egg, which actually I added as extra. And there was something else. I think it was avocado. It, it was so good. It was. I think I said to my mate at the time, it had no right to be as good as it was. Or good BLT, yes. So back when I was in my teens, so 30 years ago or so, or nearly 30 years ago. Bloody hell, that long ago. Shit. Sorry, I've just made myself feel really old there. I used to work in a coffee shop, and well, it was a cafe, I suppose, more. On our breaks, we could make ourselves some food for free. So I would always make myself a bacon sandwich, or sorry, I said bacon, a BLT. And people always found it weird. I would put a bit of salad cream in it. Now, salad cream, I think, is a very British thing. It's sort of it's not too dissimilar from mayo, but it's sort of a runnier, and it's sort of a bit more tangy, if that's sort of the right word to use. And I'd never sort of put too much in. Well, then comically, when I did start college, and I was doing my chefing course, our class once, so it would sort of be, we'd have a rota for it, and once a month on a Monday, we would run a cafe in the college. And again, there we could sort of make our own food, our own food and stuff. And I used to do some crazy sandwiches. Obviously, it was all free and things, so I'd sort of experiment. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what I did, but I remember I did some crazy sandwiches. Oh, for Christ's sake. It all rides on the quality of the tomato. Yes, it really does. And the seasoning on the tomato. You have to... What I tend to do, because obviously tomatoes are very wet by nature. You know, they are. I will cut a tomato and put some on sort of a bit of kitchen roll to try with some salt. Not too much, just a little bit, which will help draw some of the liquid out. Oh, 2. Oh, really? And still nothing good, though. Just to sort of basically get rid of a bit of moisture from it. Not too much. My buddy once made me a sandwich and proceeded to put like half an inch of sour cream on it. Oh, God. That's a choice and a half. And then once I left college, once I flunked college, yes, that's right, everyone, Bacon flunked college. We all laugh at Bacon. It's fine, I do. I was an idiot when I was younger. I mean, I'm an idiot now, but I was an idiot when I was younger. So, between sort of, I didn't have a job either at the time. I still lived at home. I was sort of 17 or so. A mate's grandma who he lived with, she wanted their garden fence painted. So I did it. She gave me sort of, I think it was like 20 quid a day or something. It was, to be fair, actually, I only did like 2 hours or so a day. I didn't do much a day. Not to drag it out, but she was just like, just do it in the morning, you know, every sort of day. Anyway, so then for lunch, she would make me a sandwich. And that was where I first had double Gloucester, the cheese double Gloucester. And she was sort of the same mindset of, you know, you got to have good ingredients to make a good sandwich. And every day, and now, like, you know, 20 odd years later, I mean, she's long past, sadly. She was a wonderful person. I do miss her dearly. Even though she wasn't my nan or anything, she very much treated me like family. And it was that back was when it was the second Gulf War, so sort of the second time when just after sort of 9/11, when America was in Iraq. So we would have on in the kitchen, she had a little television, and we'd have that on while we sat and had the sandwiches, and we'd sort of talk about how stupid it was, the fact that, you know, we're America's warring again. Obviously dragged in us to it, the UK. Yeah. It's crazy, like, the things that you don't forget. And every time now I have double Gloucester, which I tend to not overdo how much I have it, just simply because I almost feel like I don't want to dilute the memory of sort of the experience that got me into it. But yeah, every time I have some, I always think of her. I tell you what, a really good low cheap tier sandwich. Nostalgic, yes, that's the word. That's yeah, completely. Very nostalgic. A sandwich that we sort of do over here in the UK is you get, and this is complete contrary to everything we've said about having good ingredients. You get a cheap loaf of bread, some cheap cheese, some ready salted crisps. You put the crisps in the sandwich or on the bread, and then you put some crisps in the sandwich. So it's basically a cheese and crisp sandwich. I always have ready salted. There's always arguments from people over what flavours to have, but for me it's ready salted all the way. Yeah, and then you sort of press it together. You kind of squish it a bit. That's a god tier sandwich, because you've got the crunch from the crisps, the potato chips. You've got the salt from them as well, from the crisps, and the cheese, and it's, yeah, that's a good, I haven't had one of those for many years, but that's a good low tier, or not low tier, a good high tier cheap sort of throwback to your younger years kind of sandwich. It's comical because when I was young, I was very much middle class. Like, growing up, we lived in a big house. Another one of those, I don't know what these suppressors work on. I mean, they're 150 anyway. I've got two, so I'm not too bothered about. Oh, I think it fits on a Mosan. But I've got so many suppressors, I don't need that one. There are two types of sandwiches: simple with great ingredients, or just an amalgamation of low-tier processed food. Yes, you're right, but it has got to be the right sort of processed food. Like, I won't do a sort of a cheap amalgamation with like cheap ham and shit, because it's just, as I said earlier, you know, cheap processed ham. It's just fucking injected with water, you know, to bulk it out for when they sell it. So it's gotta be. I'm sort of very. I mean, obviously I don't eat meat now anyway, so I wouldn't do that. But when I did, I was very selective over sort of the cheap tier ones that I did. Don't need anything there really. So at the moment, I've sort of got a bit of a go-to where you can buy like they're part baked rolls, so they're not fully baked, and you stick them in the oven for like 10 minutes to sort of to finish them off, and it crisps them up and stuff. So I'll chuck a couple of those rolls in. They're sort of stone baked sourdough ones. They're really nice. And then when they're still warm, I'll cut them in half, so long way, so take the top and bottom off. And then I've got some really nice mature cheddar with some pickle, some Branston's pickle. Again, I don't know if that's a British thing, pickle, or not, but it's wonderful. It's wonderful. When I was at the doctor's yesterday afternoon, I was chatting to him. Sweet, not dill. We were talking about it, and I said to him, I was like, because I had a shopping bag, and I said to him sort of what I got, and he was like, oh, you're a man after my own tastes. Well, I don't know if it's called... So actually, I'm going to go grab the jar. I don't know what it's... Oh, shit. Sweet pickle was placed on the other by Satan himself. Dill pickle. So it's... I can't... It's that. Oh, camera's mirrored. Camera shouldn't be mirrored, but... It is sweet pickle with small chunk mixed vegetables and spices. So this is like small, because when I was young, all the chunks used to be why I can't now even see that. Hold on, see that I don't. But apologise, didn't know. Oh, unfollowed. Oh, dear. Yeah, when I was young, as far as I can remember, they never did that pickle that was small chunks. It was large chunks, and I hated it because it was the large chunks. Like, if you get sort of a piece of one of the veg and something, and you eat it, it just, it's horrible. But then, I don't know when, I sort of found the beauty that was the small chunk version, and it is so much nicer. So much nicer. I don't need a 416, I've got 2. So yes, I very much like that one. Dill pickles. Just trying to think. I know I have had them in the past. Oh, piccalilli. Is that? I know there's piccalilli, and it's like a yellowish pickle. I suppose from the piccalillis, I'd imagine. I don't think I've ever had that, actually, that one. Oh, there's a guy out here, isn't there? I forgot about that. Thinking about fucking sandwiches. Can't see him. Yeah, it is an acquired taste, and I suppose it's sort of it's tangy. Definitely, it's tangy. Do you know, I couldn't tell you now, what veg are in it. I have literally no clue. Where the hell is he? Fuck. Oh, he's close. Oh, there. Oh, fuck. I will fight anyone that says... So, over here, we don't really have Vegemite. We have Marmite. I hate it. I hate it. I will never forget the one time I had it. I don't know if it was high school, but I was over at a mate's, who, they were farmers, and they loved it. And their mum sort of said to me, and they lived in one of these farmhouses that's sort of hundreds of years old. It's, you know, it's like, it's older than America. You know, well, it's it's older than a lot of countries, actually. It's, you know, like 500 years old kind of thing. So it was a really cool house as well. And they used to have sort of 2 sets of stairs that went upstairs. And behind where one of the stairs were to go upstairs, there was like a hidden room in the house. And it was I always found this really weird. It was only ever used for Christmas. It was like their Christmas room. And whenever they got Christmas presents, they'd wrap them up and just put them straight in this room. So come Christmas, obviously, shit's in there that they've forgotten because they sort of bought things through the year. And you weren't allowed in there unless it was Christmas. Well, I remember one day there was loads of us over his house and we just kind of ran in there to have a look. And it was freaky. Because it's like summer and we ran in there and this room just fully decorated like for Christmas. And they'd dust it and things, so obviously it didn't get dusty through the year. But yeah, it was fucking weird. So anyway, going back to the Vegemite / Marmite. So his mum was making him a Marmite sandwich. And she sort of said to me, what would you like? And I was like, oh, I'll just have the same. You know, I didn't know what they had or anything. So she makes one. I take one bite of it. And I spit it back out on the plate. They weren't happy. They were like, that was a waste of food. I've never had it before. I didn't know what you had. So I ended up having my first ever peanut butter sandwich. And I loved peanut butter, but I hated it as a sandwich. I ate it at the time because I was so disgraced by the fact that I didn't like this Marmite that I'd never had before, which, as you've said, is absolutely fucking horrendous. Yeah. Now, I very much will like a peanut butter sandwich. I like, and I hate the fact that I like it because it's so fucking American, but I very much like a peanut butter and jam sandwich. Or jelly, as they call it. Yeah, I very much like them. They are... I suppose because you've got the sweetness from the jam and the saltiness from the peanut butter. It just goes really well together. But again, I think you have to have fairly decent bread for that. This tastes good when in cat. Fuck knows. Fuck knows. Whoever it was should be taken into a dark room and beaten. I love that phrase. That was... there was... Back in the early 2000s, there was a race at this track in... I think it was in Germany. And... Yeah, but he'd like having the Vegemite. That's the thing. And the first sort of corner is or first couple of corners is an absolute mess. And there was like loads of cars went off and stuff. And one of the commentators, he just literally, like live on air, he just goes, whoever designed this should be taken into a dark room and beaten. What? Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's brilliant. It's such a fucking clip. Like, I'm sure he probably got in trouble for it. But it was fucking brilliant. Wait a minute, I have an idea for extracting from terrorists. Yes. I tell you what, email the CIA with that, and they'll give you a job. Oh yeah, it's well, part of the advertising thing over here for Marmite is you either love it or hate it. And it's true. I don't know one single person that's had it that goes, it's all right. It is a case of, oh, no, I hate it. It's disgusting. Or, oh, man, I love that. There is no middle ground for it. And there aren't many things, really, that are like that in terms of a middle ground. It normally is a case of you love it or hate it. Sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. Dude just walks in full concrete room with a jar of Vegemite. Do you want to die with them? Yeah, you just literally walk in a room and show it to them. They're like, what do you want to know? I will tell you absolutely everything you want to know. My mum likes black licorice. I have a funny one about that. So, when I was really young, I hated it. My mum, she loves it. I got a bit older, and I loved it. And then I got a bit older still, and I hated it again. And it's such a weird one, that is. Like, I've never sort of done that with something where I hated it, liked it, and then hated it again. Or vice versa. But yeah, it is horrible. She used to eat it by the kilogram. My daughter, when she was really young, my mum likes smoked salmon. And when my daughter was really young, they used to sit there and just eat loads of it. Now my daughter's older, she sort of hadn't had it for a few years. And she said to us, because I'm not a particular fan of it. Well, and she was like, I'd like to try it again, I think. We still haven't got round to it. I think maybe we could do that at Christmas, because we'd go over to my mum's for Christmas. It annoys me, because I very much like cooking Christmas dinner. She just never lets me. Not that I'm bad at it, you know. Years ago, when I used to see my dad, him and my daughter would come over to mine, and I'd cook Christmas dinner for both of them. And I loved doing that, because I never set timers for anything. I just knew when things needed to go in the oven and stuff. And every year, it just always came out. Except, actually, there was one year where it didn't. I then got a bit grumpy about it. So they came back at New Year's, and we had another one, and that came out really good. I can't remember. There was a reason why it didn't. It was sort of a third-party issue kind of thing. Bagels and lox. Oh, I don't know what lox is. L-O-X. Yeah, no, bagels over here. Comes some cream cheese and salmon on a bagel. That is, in fact, in the town near me, there is a bagel shop, and they sell it there. Ah, I tell you what. Actually, I don't know if it's still open. It's been ages. It's sort of on a bit of a side street, and it's been ages since I've then... Oh, it's called Bagel... Right, apologies. Okay, sorry. I thought lox was, like a separate item. Fuck. That sounded like that was over there. Dunno. It might not have. My directional... Bagel and Lorax. Isn't Lorax like a character, like a Dr. Zeus character? Or is no? That's Thorax. No, Thorax is a body part or something. Dr. Zeus, that's the one. Yeah. What did I say? I don't think I said Dr. Zeus, did I? I can't remember. Really hot. I'm just gonna stick the fan on next to me. It shouldn't affect the mic. Let me know if it does, and I'll move shit about. But like I say, it shouldn't. Oh shit! I need to feed cat. Forgot about that. That would be the worst. For fuck's sake! That would be the worst thing, to forget to feed cat while cat's on me, and it just dies in my inventory. Oh, come on. There I do think when I do my winter Iron Man run, I'm just not going to pick up cat at all. Just simply because I've done a run, you know, I've done this run where I've had cat. So I just don't want that responsibility. It just means I can obviously loot longer at places and things, and we'll leave that helmet, I think. Don't really. I've got loads of those. Oh, I do want the. I will take the energy powder though. Need to sneeze now as well. I think the fan has blown a bit of dust. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Sorry. Apologies. How is it? No, it's still fairly light. I was going to say I could stick the ring camera. I don't want it on. Mostly looting at night these days. Well, I'm testing. I can't think who it was who told me. Oh yeah, okay. I think it was probably you that told me. That after 8 tends to have better stuff. I don't know. I've done some runs after 8 PM. Yeah, where the RNG has still completely, like this run. I'm hardly having any of the supply crates, but I've brought cat and lots of food with me. So what I'm going to do is, after I've done this run, is leave and come back. I suppose I could pick up some melatonin to sleep a bit longer. Or, sorry, to sleep. So I don't need to keep jumping in and out to advance the time. I can just sleep. It's not a bad shout, actually. I don't think... Have I got any melatonin? I haven't on me, no. Thankfully, with it being a blue box, it's quite easy to see. Oh, did you did you see the clip where, I think it was yesterday, I was at apartments. I did the balcony jump from one to another. NPC shot at me. I sort of went back out to see if he's about. Couldn't see him. I walked into the apartment. The door was closed. The main front door of the apartment was closed. And the NPC ran through the closed door and blasted me for like 76 damage. I just wasn't expecting it. So it was sort of one like this. I was here, the door was closed, and he just runs through the closed door. Yeah, the clip, it is in Discord. If you want to have a look at it, it's not very long. But yeah, it's just like, what the fuck is that? I have reported... Oh, look at that. I have reported it on the official Discord with the video as a bug. At first, I didn't realise... Well, I sort of did say, I was like, he's run through the door. But I'm like, has he? Or am I just thinking that he has? There is also a clip from earlier of me getting really pissed off when I'm trying to place some things down in my shelter. I'm getting so annoyed because I hate the fact that when you are trying to place an item and it touches something else, you just drop it. The doors and... Yeah, he did. He just phased through the door. Oh, now the shotgun suppressor. I've got like 3 of them. I really don't need another one. Actually, how much are they worth, though? Let's just drop that. Oh, okay, that's a good value. We can do that, and that. And we'll put it there. Yeah, there actually is as well. So there's a science podcast. I say it's podcast. I suppose it is a podcast, really. And it's got Michael from Vsauce on it, and a lass called Hannah, who I think she's got some doctorate in something. I can't remember off the top of my head. Apologies to her, but I love the show. It's brilliant. They have such good chemistry with each other, and it's just really funny. Well, there was a question that someone sent in one of their shows that basically said if someone runs at a wall for an infinite number of times, in one of those times, is there a chance that said person could phase through the wall? Because we can, I forget what it is, but we can shoot particles through objects. And basically the answer was yes. If you were to run at a wall an infinite number of times, at some point you would phase through that wall. It would take an infinite number of times because there are so many particles in you and so many particles in the wall that you would need the infinite number of times for every single particle from you to go through the wall and the wall to not become you or part of you. Theoretical physics, yes, yeah. And I was like, that's actually a really fascinating question. And you can imagine that. If I'm walking down the street one day and I just see some random dude just constantly running into a wall, I will know why. Because he wants to try and phase through it. I think actually I'd probably be a bit more scared if I was walking down that road and I saw the person phase through it. Because you never know. It literally could be the next time someone does it that happens. I mean, granted, obviously that's not an infinite number of times. It would be once, but... or someone, like, gets halfway through and not all of their particles actually, like, make it through. And they just, like, just their face is coming out the wall. Oh, man, that would be agony. I think you'd probably end up dying, actually, pretty quick from that. Because I don't think you'd be able to breathe. Just these two eyes poking out of the fucking wall. Yeah. So, yeah. So I decided to start the stream early today. I was a bit bored. I streamed for 4 hours this morning, which is quite a long time for me these days. And I sort of didn't really have anything else to do today. I watched some Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Very, very much into my Star Trek. And then I sort of was just sitting about, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it. We'll start stream again. I just want an MP7 and an iFAC. My brain is like, is there enough space to phase into the wall, but then you get caught halfway through, does the wall blow? Yeah, no, exactly. Like, there are many questions to that. And is it a case of, is it sort of a binary situation where, interesting, you phase through the wall completely or not at all? Or could someone partially phase through and get stuck? Yeah, like that strange bulge used to be Pete, but he fell heading into the bathroom. Now he's got... and jumping up was like, it's back. Yes, yeah. Like in the Oh, I can't remember what it's called, but when Han Solo's in the... When he gets delivered to to Jabba, yes. I can't remember what that stuff's called, but yes, I know what you mean in end of Empire Strikes Back. Yeah. That would I think that is reason enough to not try it. I mean, forget the fact that it's going to hurt, because you're going to have to run at the wall fast and not sort of brace yourself. You need that momentum if you were to phase through it to push you through it. Oh, I need to reload. So, you know, you're going to have to be running at a wall at a considerable amount of speed for it to even remotely potentially work. I mean, I don't know how fast, but I'm sort of thinking like Usain Bolt tearing down the 100 meters. It's hard enough to have the first layer of atoms to phase through. Yeah, completely. Like, there are so many layers, yeah. Yeah, which I suppose is why, theoretically, you need an infinite amount of time and attempts to do it. I suppose, though, and it would still take an infinite amount of time and attempts, the same could be said then for a ball. If you just fired a ball at a wall, or I suppose any object at a wall, and it to phase through. And let's be honest, a ball is hollow. No, you can get solid balls. You can get solid balls. A bouncy ball, for example, they're solid. I mean, tennis balls, they're a golf ball. There you go, that's another solid ball. Oh, sorry, right, you're saying hollow is the better option. Sorry, yes, yeah, because then you've got less particles. Sorry, yes, yeah. Yes, no, definitely. I suppose that reduces the amount of particles that would need to go through the wall. A lot. I mean, not exponentially, maybe, but by a fuck ton. So, yeah. Yeah, this is the last one. I'm just curious why the door of the very first building I went to is open. I really hope when... Oh, shit. I've just had a thought. Sorry. I need to check my YouTube channel because I should have had a video that's just gone live. Oh. I haven't. Why haven't I? It was a video talking about the sit rep that came out for scheduled. Oh, for tomorrow. Oh, fuck's sake. We'll do it at 6:30 today. Fuck it. There we go. Idiot. Yeah, it's just a video about me sort of reading through the sit rep and my thoughts on it. Just put some big titty goth baddie in the room next to me and I'll phase through a wall so fast. I think I've got the PUs. That's the one I think I don't have. And I would like one of them. I seem to be dropping things that I want to actually sell. Sell. Stupid cat taking up all the space. I think what I'll do, actually, I am going to go back because I'm carrying so much. I don't want to think about dropping stuff that I can trade. Sorry, I'm being really dense here as well by asking this. Do you mean to run away from, to phase through the wall? No. Oh, right, okay. Oh, in the room next to you. Sorry, I misread that. I thought you meant in the room, in the same room, and they were sitting next to you. Right, sorry. Yes, no. In that case, I am very much on the same wavelength for that one. And in fact, in my early 20s, I mean, it was 20 years ago. They weren't massive, but they were a good handful. But she was sort of very much alternative, very much so. Yeah, that was a good time in the life of young Bacon. That was. It's really weird actually because her and my mum are still friends on Facebook. And that's always sat weird with sort of girls since. I've not spoken to her in like 20 years. 19 years, sorry, it would be. I don't know whether she still talks to my mum on there or not, but occasionally my mum will just be like, oh, Nicola's done this or Nicola's done that. And I'm like, Mum, I don't care. Like, it was 20 years ago, you know? she got I say remarried. She was married before me, and she got remarried after me. I was literally the filling in that. Is that 308? I want it to be 308. Oh, it is. Drop that one. Mum texting the ex. No, well, they don't. Well, I don't think they do. As far as I know, they might occasionally sort of chat on Facebook. I think, and I've sort of tried explaining this to sort of girls since. So it wasn't long before that I met her that her mum had died from cancer. And she was really, really close to my mum. To her mum, and I suppose she very much sort of, because they got on really well. I still remember the day I told my mum that we'd broken up. It was a few days after we'd actually broken up, but I think my mum ended up crying more than I did. But they sort of very much. She sort of latched on to my mum as a mother figure. And I sort of never, obviously I didn't mind it, but it did get to a point where it was like, it's, we've not been together for quite a few years now. This is, like, what about your actual mother-in-law? But one of those things, like I say, I don't talk to her. Oh, fuck off. Bastard. I do have a face, but the only reason I have one still is it's quite funny actually, this story. Many years ago, I set up sort of a fake Facebook, so when you needed to sort of sign into a website, you could sign in using Facebook. And I thought, well, fuck it, I'm using a throwaway email for the Facebook account and everything. It's not my real name and stuff, and it doesn't really ever sort of properly relate to me by name or anything. Well, then a couple of years ago, in the job that I'm in at the moment, one of the guys was like, oh, add me on Facebook. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Because I sort of mentioned that I had the Facebook for that reason. And he was like, oh, well, add me on Facebook. So I ended up changing it because as soon as I added him, I told him what the name was and stuff. I think it was like Bill Clinton, which, let's be fair, it's probably a good thing I've changed it now, considering fucking Epstein and shit. And Monica Lewinsky, of course, although that had already happened at that time. Anyway, so then I added him, told him what the name was, and I thought, fuck it, I'll just change it to my name. Well, then when people from work saw, and obviously it comes up as recommended and stuff, more people were trying to add me and shit, and I'm like, for fuck's sake. Well, my actual birthday is in October. Well, when I sort of set up this fake Facebook account, I just picked any date, which was September something. So September, it must have been September last year. Like I went on it for some reason or something, and I had all these messages that were saying, "Oh, happy birthday, Ian," and stuff, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Looked. Well, obviously it wasn't the right date. What was even worse is because our job is remote, we use Microsoft Teams a lot. So one of the managers who I was friends with on Facebook put a message on Teams that it was my birthday, and everyone then at work started wishing me happy birthday on Teams. And it got to a point, I messaged a couple of people privately, and they're like, because they were like, your birthday's not then. And I'm like, no, I know. And I'm like, I think this is why. And I'm like, I kind of feel like this is now past the point where I can say anything. So I didn't. Well, I did change my Facebook to be then October. And we have sort of a monthly newsletter that someone makes. So when it then came to the one coming out at the start of October, birthdays for October, who was fucking listed there? Well, me, of course. So then when it actually rolls round to my birthday, and the person that does the notebook then posted on Teams saying happy birthday to Ian, everyone just posted again going, happy birthday, Ian. No one fucking questioned it. Everyone just reposted going happy birthday, and I'm like, what's happening here? Like, am I really working with morons that don't remember like 2 weeks ago? So yeah, I sort of I screenshot it both and was like, I'm the fucking king. I'm getting 2 birthdays a year. But needless to say, I did change it on Facebook, so it shouldn't be an issue this year. But it was funny because like people were like, but it's not your birthday. BTR just spawned out apartment. Oh fuck, I hate it. I hate BTR at apartments. I've had it here 3 or 4 times, I think. Yeah, I'm not a fan of when it's at apartments. What I'll often do, depending on obviously where I am, I'll just leave and come back in. I'm trying to peek him. Getting shot at is exciting sometimes. Yeah, no, you're right. It is very much so. Very much so. I like to bait as well sometimes. Also, I only found out today, Suski told me, that... Oh, was that... Oh, no, it was 223. That Punisher can respawn. I didn't know. No, this is completely vanilla run, this one. Because it's still my first playthrough. I've just hit earlier today. I hit 100 hours. And that is my first playthrough. I've only got the one task left now to get the IFAKs. So I'd like to do that and sort of completely... Wow, 106 shit. I'm 77. So I'm less than half of that. Damn. I'm assuming you must have everything, all the tasks completed. Yeah, so IFAKs, they is that it's a 3, I'll leave it. So IFAKs can spawn, they can spawn on the floor, but they have less than a 0.04% of it happening, or they can spawn in the supply crates, which it's still a very shit percentage, but it's a higher percentage. And obviously, apartments can have the most spawns for the supply crates. Not bad. Not bad idea to have a backup plate in bag. I always have backup plate and help. Yeah, I have thought about doing that, but because I take cat with me, I not all the time, but because I take cat with me, I just sort of don't want to. And to be fair, actually, I have got, this is a level 5 plate, so it's stopping a lot of shit that is hitting me. And in fact, I earlier on, someone was shooting me with a pistol, hit me in the plate, and it didn't even damage it at all, which I thought was quite funny. Oh, is this the one I can jump? I think it is. Yes, nice. I thought as well, when I got the level 5 plate from doing the task, I didn't know you could get others. So when I died and lost it, I wasn't even wearing it at the time. It was a backup one. I was really pissed off because I was like, great, that's the only level 5 plate I'll be able to get. And I found some, and I was like, oh, okay, you can find them. I tend to most of the time just run level 4s because I've got quite a few of them. Certainly if I'm coming to apartments, if I'm going somewhere lower, then I'll probably run a 3. Because obviously I haven't got permadeath on, so it's not such an issue. No, we're going back, so I don't actually need the melatonin. Yeah, so that one's done. Right. What's the time? Okay, so the video should now be out. Let me just check that. I used to have so much food on me, but it's kind of not worth looting it at apartments since it's everywhere. Yeah, I'm still making that mistake. I probably could drop half of what I'm carrying and still have loads of space. Yeah, completely. I think part of the reason I am though is I want to have this because I'm going to use it to decorate my shelter safe house. So what I have done before, actually, I filled up 100%, left school, ran from school all the way here to apartments, and I only had a can of meatballs and a bottle of energy drink, you know, the one you craft, and that did me. So I didn't have anything until I got back to apartments. My hydration got down to like 10 or something. It got really low, but obviously the energy drink fills it up 100, so it didn't matter how low it got. But I wanted to do it to test how much or how low it would get. Right. So yeah. So I'm. Have you seen my shelter bunker? Like how I've designed it and organised it and decorated it. I'm really annoyed because the television. Sorry, I thought I heard the pear collection. Oh no. Okay. So no, I've actually like decorated like Like, I've got shelves with things on and some weapon display boards with weapons on. And okay, you haven't seen that. That's fine. That's fine. I spent a couple of hours. I think one stream I did yesterday was literally the whole stream was just arranging everything and sorting it out. And so yeah, I've lost the one television you can get. I lost it when I died. I had it in my furniture inventory, which obviously clears when you die. If you're not on permadeath, Iron Man, and I lost it, so now I can't decorate that. But yeah, I think my shelter looks quite a nice base. It's very organised. And oh, what I am going to do, actually, I'm going to do it after this when I've taken everything back. I'm going to fully heal up everything, get some low tier gear, some bandages, splints, etc., and try and make my way using just the path across the minefield. I'm sick of running around the edge, so I want to know. Don't answer if you do know it. This one, I want to see if you can make it across, running like down the middle of the path. Because obviously, if there are mines in the path, you'll see them in the path, like that. I'm very pleased it showed me that one just as a demonstration. But yeah, don't if you do know if you can do that, don't say anything. The only time I think twice actually I've sort of ventured in a bit was I had some crashed helis there. Right. So obviously I wanted to go see them. I still can't believe... No. Oh, I'm going to disagree with you on that one. The crashed helis, the loot that they have, it needs to be completely reworked. It needs to get rid of those smaller military crates it has. So it has 3 of those in one of the supply crates. It needs 2 or 3 supply crates there, and that's it. But most of the time, I look at those choppers and I'm like, yeah, it doesn't really have anything extra that... I almost wish there were certain items that only dropped on those crashed choppers. Just to make them better. I don't know what. Maybe like the level 5 plates or a level 3 helmet or something. Just to sort of boost them a bit. Oh yeah, I mean, I will loot them. I'll always go check it because it's got a supply crate. You know, you never know what's going to be in the supply crate. But just, oh, that's a 4. Oh, it's a 2. Yeah, he hasn't got anything that I want or need. Nah. Right, let's go. I do want that lumber. Right, so yes, this is my my outpost, my shelter. So this is where I put all the stuff that I'm going to sell. So we'll pop stuff in there. I'm going to sell that because I've got 3 of them. I'll sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Sell the beer. I think, yeah. Oh, yes, 30. Oh, did he have 308? Oh, shit, I didn't notice that. But yes, normally I would have bought the 308. Oh, no, that's matches. My bunker shelter is just where I store all your furniture. Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. I've got these shelves. They're just sort of there as extra ones. Where matches, we'll sell them. We're going to sell that scope. I don't think... No. Yeah, that's a PS. No, this one, isn't it? Yeah, I have got 2 PUs, so yeah, that's fine. We'll sell the one. Actually, I've got 3, so we'll get rid of that one as well. Yeah, so this is now my decorated sort of outpost, my shelter. I want to get some more boards to put all of the weapons on, well, like one of each type. But these are sort of what I've got. 3. Oh, you love the stack of the Santa, yeah, and the sauna hats. That's my one IFAK. Annoyingly, you can't put the, because I've heard you can put the what's it called? What's the other hat? The beanie, the Punisher beanie on the cat. I tried with one of the sauna ones, and it wouldn't let me. I was very disappointed. A lot of these lockers now are completely empty, just because I've sort of stacked my SOS kits here. I did originally try stacking them like this on there. Oh, it was hassle. It was not worth the hassle for that. So now, literally, I can do that, and it stacks them. That's my level 1 helmets. That's my level 2 helmets. That's my level 3 plates. That's my level 4 and 5s. That's my rigs. I need the K19 one. My suppressors and lasers. These are damaged helmets and plates. I'll keep them because they're still green. They're red damaged ones, so very, very damaged. Oh, I've got the hiccups, pardon me. This is my NATO weapons, my NATO mags. Yes, there is a lot there. There is a lot there. And I just always pick them up. I'm always like, I don't think I really need any more. But I'll see one and I'm like, no, I've got to have it just in case. Just in case. Oh, what you said about the peaches. The fruit's still there. The fruit is still... I am tempted to organise it into the 3 varieties and stack it on this table. How many? We've got 3. I'll take 1 water out and we'll craft the water into the energy drink. I wish you could just click on items or drag the item somewhere or something to craft it. Oh, and weapon repair kits. So I've got 5 there, 2 on top, and then loads in there. Granted, some of these weapons do need repairing, but you know, yeah, I very much... what I'm thinking of doing when I get more of these displays is obviously sort of extending it out. I'll move the bed over to there, get rid of the table, move these shelves back and the sofa and everything back, and sort of extend there. I should be able to fit one in here. I might need to stretch it out a little bit. I think I will. What I'll do with the weapon repair kits is I'll move the shelf and just put them under here on the freezers so that I can still access them. I've got some shelves there. I haven't really got anything on them. I wish there were plants or something you could get. Need a way to cancel if eating cider. Oh, yeah. That's one thing that does bug me. Like I was earlier when I was getting... Oh, I haven't got much ammo left for this. Okay, we've had some fun with it. I don't want to use up all my ammo for it, so we're going to clear chamber and unload. Just to add, I know there's a mod for it, but I very much would like more lighting in here as well. Like, I'd like a dark corner, obviously for my bed, but sort of like where the kitchen area is and stuff. Yeah, I very much, I'm with you on that. I definitely think, and you got to remember as well, obviously, this is the first build, so there's still going to be loads of shit coming. There we go. Yeah, so new video is out. No views, of course. I think I will post it about later on the Discord and the subreddit. It's quite funny, actually, the subreddit for the game. I messaged mods. Someone I hate self-promotion, and I don't like doing it really, but I suppose it's probably hypocritical then me doing it. Bunker kitchen. Yeah, it just seemed a good spot to put it there. I messaged the mods and I was like, can I, you know, I'm very much into the game and stuff. I stream it daily. Would you mind if I sort of self-promoted just a couple of times a week or so? You know, I don't want to overdo it. But, you know, just sort of help build community. And they were like, yep, absolutely fine. You know, you didn't actually need to message us and ask, but it's appreciated that you did do it. So now I haven't posted too many times, but every time I do post, no, that'll do. No, it won't. Every time I have posted on there that I'm streaming, no one ever comments, but it gets downvoted to absolute fuck. And I always chuckle because I'm like, I should just stop. I should just stop doing it. You know, and it's, you know, I've had some really good conversations in this chat with people that have told me so much about the game. And in fact, I had one guy that came into the stream one day, and yeah, people do suck, definitely. And it wasn't, all it was sort of a link. It wasn't clickbait at all. It was basically saying, I'm live, you know, theory crafting things about the game, you know, for updates and etc. Come join, kind of thing, you know. Yeah, I did have one guy come in one day who he was new to the game, and he was asking me some questions. And he goes, oh, I really need, I really want the school shelter. How, you know, how do you get the oil samples? So literally, I geared up and I went all the way to terminal and I showed him where all the spots where they can spawn. And he was so grateful and so thankful. I don't think he actually followed me, not that it matters, but, you know, the fact that I helped someone out was completely worth that time for me. Good afternoon, Brownie Edit. Hope you're doing well on this Friday afternoon. Oh, I need a new primary. What should I... Yeah, I've got loads of 223. We'll move that out the way. What did I use last time? I think I used... Yeah, we'll use the 416. Right, oh, I need to put the mags away before I... They're the only two I've got for that gun. I don't want to lose them. So, we want a suppressor. We'll take a SOCOM because we've got a couple of them. We'll take a laser. I want a sight. We'll take... No, actually, where's... Oh, that's my optical. I think we could take a VDU. I've got quite a lot of them. And then we'll take 3 Stanags. We'll just grab a 300 just so we can fill everything up. Yeah, so, oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to drop everything and try and go through minefield, wasn't I? That's what I wanted to do. There it is. I think what I'll do, I'll still get this ready so that I've got it ready. Just for when I come back. Right, there we go. We'll pop. Hate that, how it won't just go up to 300. That'll do. That's something that bugs me, and I hope that's a bit of a quality of life that changes. Right. So, we're going to take off everything we've got here. No. So annoying it is. Oh, it's because I'm over encumbered. I wondered what the hell that noise was. I very much can't remember what I was going to say, actually. We'll use this one. Oh, I wish place from your bag into using... I wish you could just directly... Like, if I had a gun on the ground and I didn't have a primary, I could just sort of pick it straight up. That's interesting. Control clicking doesn't move them. I've got... Fuck it. I'm tempted to stick that hoodie on the shelves because it's the only one I've got of this hoodie. I've had one already, but I lost it. I died. But oh, I know where I'm going to put this one. I'm going to put this one on the oh god, on a shelf. Oh, it's going to be upside down. Why does it do... Okay, am I being stupid? Is there some way to rotate that so it's the right way up? Because the board game that I've got is like that as well, just there. It's upside down. Am I missing something that will rotate it? You can lean and... It bugs me that it's like that. Can I... No, I'll have to leave it like that for now. That'll do. Yeah, it just bugs me that I can't... Well, if there is a way to... No, it won't. I have right-clicked. It doesn't flip it. No, I'll pick one of these up just so we can place. So, we mouse wheel so it's upside down. But then if I right-click... Obviously, those are the three. If I do it upside down, then right-click, and then click, it's still... The right-click is just to change the distance in and out, or the rotation. There's no way to... You can rotate it vertically, which is obviously that, but you can't rotate it horizontally. In fact, I'm going to put one of these on this little table here, which will sort of roughly cover the join. Just said like that. There we go. Yeah, I mean, if you can find one, please... Oh, shut up. Please let me know, because, yeah, like I say, I've not been able to. I thought I had an extra... But, oh, no, I thought I had an extra bag. I don't need a... Oh, I do. I've got one there. I don't really need... What's the default position when you place? Pass? Secondary primary. I've got to say, actually, I do really like the shotgun. Gloves. Just grabbing something. Yeah, no worries, mate. Oh, I need to... Oh, just grab something and play. Sorry, I'm with you. We'll grab the board. So that's default. I've just picked it up, so that's default. I want to take... Is it ban... Where the hell am I... No, I should know where my meds are. I wish you could put labels on things. We'll take some bandages and we'll take some some splints just in case. What is that noise? Oh, it's in game. Okay. Don't really know what that noise is, but there's a noise in game that I can hear. I need some food to take. I don't really want to ruin the display. Because I might die, so I don't really want to take too much. We'll take some meat. Fuck it, we'll take... That'll do. Okay. Right. Let us test test now mine going across minefield. I bet he's gonna have... Oh, he's got the cake. That's the one I want. Bugger. Oh, and the 308 ammo. Bugger. It's annoying because I haven't seen him have them for an age. We should get laser for the pistol. That would be cool. Okay. So, this might end up being a nice highlight for the stream of me getting absolutely wrecked when we go across minefield. I wish you could see your feet as well. That's something that shouldn't annoy me, but it just does. And it does in all first-person shooters if you can't see your feet. Like I say, it's not really important. It's just an immersive thing. You'll never unsee. Exactly. That's the problem as well. Now you've seen it, you're not ever going to unsee that. And it's, you don't... I've spoken to other people and you don't notice it sometimes until someone says it. Even if you look down, you don't really think about it until someone says it. And then you're like, fuck, I now can't unsee it. So I'm either leaning really far forwards like this. So this is my... These are my... yeah, these are my feet, obviously, and this is my head, and I'm leaning really far forward. So when I look down like this, I'm actually looking down, or I'm running like this. I'm swimming in the air. Right, let us get to 100. Okay, so this is where maybe I lost a gunfight and think and still think I'm alive. Yeah, floating. Yeah. Right. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I need to just try and remember. I wish there was a compass. Mine. I don't know how close you can get to them. Mine. Oh, fuck, there's quite a few here. Ghosty has no legs, yeah. Casper, the fucking friendly ghost. All this music, man. Holy shit. I've never. This is the first time I've seen a lot of this in Minefield. I think it's like that way still I need to go. Someone I work with is a ghost hunter. He has a YouTube channel for it, and they'll go round. They go round place. Oh, I know where I am. Okay. They go round places that are sort of supposedly haunted and stuff, and record and things. They've got thousands of pounds worth of gear and stuff. Really nice guy. I love the guy. I want to cross, but I want to sort of find a path to cross. Do you know, fuck it. Oh, shit. Ho, 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 I see you. We'll go up here, this path. Yeah, I mean, I have had an experience where I sort of very much, and I wasn't the only one there at the time, but where I'm sort of very much along the lines of, oh, well, that plate lasted long. This shit is fucking weird. Shit, what is going on? But equally, it's like, if there are ghosts, where are the fucking dinosaur ghosts? Where's fucking T-Rex walking through my house? Oh, did I did pump it. Good. I forget to do that a lot. I was in a gunfight and I'm sort of clicking away and I'm like, why isn't it firing? And yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is not a good idea to go up here. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. Oh, he hit me. He hit me. I don't know where he is. I was trying to look for his muzzle flash. Plus the fact I don't know if the shotgun's going to do shit from up here. Exactly. Exactly. And you can imagine, like, a Velociraptor poltergeist coming into your house, fucking picking you up, obviously by its mouth, and trying to run through a wall with you. There you go. That's how people would phase through walls. From fucking Velociraptor poltergeists. It all fucking loops round. It's all connected. I think we're onto something here, you know, mate. Oh, I know I'm bleeding. I do know I'm bleeding. I'm going to sort it at the top. Probably shouldn't have stopped to check that, but ho-hum. Oh my good God, let me get up. Thank you. Yeah, like... Where is this Velociraptor? Why hasn't it fucking walked into my house, picked me up, oh, shut up. Now I know why we can't see your legs. Yeah. Tried to run... Oh, stop shooting at me. Tried to run through the wall. Obviously, I then just have to phase through it because I am actually a solid entity, whereas the ghost, poltergeist Velociraptor isn't. You know? Here's one. Where's Jesus's ghost? Huh? If ghosts are real, where's Jesus's ghost? Huh? Where's Julius Caesar's ghost? I suppose that would be in Italy, but still. Having said all that, of course, and I'm sort of obviously joking around. When I lived I suppose the second house we moved into when I was like 13, my mother and I. This was after my parents split up. Someone had died in the house, in the lounge. She was very old, and she just sort of fell asleep in the chair in the lounge one day and never woke up. I see him. And fuck's sake, it's trying to shoot the mine. I said I was trying to shoot the mine and not that one. God damn it. Oh, there's a mine there. Fuck, if I'd run into that one. Ooh, okay, we will take that. Yes, so when one day I had some mates over and I moved my television into the lounge. My mother never really watched television, so she only had sort of this really crappy small one. But I had a nice one in my bedroom. Well, I had some mates over, sort of, she was at a boyfriend's. This was quite a while after my parents had split up. I brought my stereo down as well because that it was a really good stereo, and I could hook my stereo into my PS2 and to the televisions for the audio. And we're sitting there, and the remote control for the stereo is sitting on top, and it had a digital display, and when you turned the volume up, it would show on the display that the volume was turning up. And randomly, the volume starts going up and down, and we're all sitting there, and we're like, what the fuck? And I was like, where's the remote? And my mate's like, it's literally fucking on top of it. You oh shit, another one. You can see it, and obviously I could. So yeah, that was just a really weird experience, and it turned out where the stereo was the spot where she died. So it was a bit sort of like, that's a bit weird. I don't really believe in ghosts, but how the fuck do you explain that? Oh, another mine. But again, okay, we've said dinosaurs. Where are the cavemen? You know, where are their ghosts? The fuck was that guy? Where? Oh, shut up! How? Fuck's sake! I'm gonna go back. That's my Oh shit! It's my last bandage. I need to go back, and I haven't got a torch. Fuck. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna stick to going around the edge on Minefield. I don't like this. This is really a squeaky bum time. People be like, "Oh, poltergeist named Jacob leaves cabinets open." You're like, mine existed 250 million years ago, so he just chills. Yeah. It's, you know, I suppose it's one of those things that until there sort of is concrete evidence either way, it's a prove there is rather than prove there isn't scenario. Very much, I suppose. I mean, I'm certainly not religious. When I was young, my mother, I got baptised. My mother baptised me, and we would go to church on Sundays. But then when I got older, I can't remember, I was maybe 14, 15, she sort of said, okay, it's your choice. If you want to carry on going, you carry on going. If you don't, that's fine. I'll respect that. I didn't want to, you know. Shit, I've never seen this shit. You know, so I suppose it's very much along the lines of religion and God. You know, for me, it's prove there is, not prove there isn't, because we've got science to explain things. And you know, you I think it's Ricky Gervais first said this: if you burn all religion books and all science books, in 200 years, those science books would be there again. And they would say, obviously, we're going to have learned different things in those 200 years, but for the most part, it's going to say, I fuck knows where I am right now. It's not going to say that. Oh, I know. Yeah, those science books are going to say, for the most part, pretty much what they say now. You know, obviously there are some things over time where we learn new things, and certainly with like the James Webb Telescope, we're learning new things about science and shit and space. Whereas the religion books, they would be completely different. Completely different. Because obviously the people will have died, new people will be about, and people will invent new religions and new stories and things. So yeah, I mean that's my take on it. You know, I have some very religious friends, and that's fine. If they want to believe that, that's fine. That's their prerogative. I won't lambast someone for it. Certainly not. It's the people that sort of go out and try and preach in the streets with like fucking microphones and speakers going, oh, only Jesus will save you, repent for your sins and all this. They're morons. Like, why do that? You know, you don't, you haven't got atheists out there going, ignore religion, don't believe religion, you know. Why is there only one side of that is a higher vocal, you know? Why are they trying to persuade people, whereas, you know, atheists aren't? It's a very valid question. I've never had a decent response to it when I've asked it, and I'd very much, you know. Oh no, he's going to have refreshed, isn't he? Fuck. Oh, okay. It's not even remotely close. Shit. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, you know, I certainly wouldn't bash any mates of mine that are into what their beliefs are, because I you know, I have no right to do that. Yeah, if I control click, nothing. It's. Oh. What was it that I pressed? There's a key that if you press it, when you click on the weapon, it would auto swap. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Right, well, we'll put that KA there. We'll take all this stuff off. That can go back in. Every time that fucking makes me jump, I'm like, what the fuck is that? We'll pop the 3 in there. Oh, we had a 3. Do you know, just for decoration. That so annoys me. That. No, we were going to keep that, and that. Yes. Actually, we'll put that back in the... We'll put that in the fridge to be chilling. Where was... There. Why can it not just go straight there? Oh. Map. I'm curious what the difference is going to be in the tactical map and the standard map. Oh, I need a torso. Oh, of course, because I took the other one off, didn't I? What's floof? Oh, floof's on 60. Floof's okay. Done. And then bandages. There. Oh, I missed. Oh, no. There we go. There we go. Perfect. We can put those splints back. I forgot that it wasn't splints that you need. It is just lots of bandages. Clearly, I forgot. But it's fine. I've got lots. And then we'll, as I say, we'll pop the completely knackered one there just for decoration. Aesthetics. There we go. Right. Okay. Didn't I see in there? Yeah. So that's backup gear as well. I think. Didn't I have a... No. We'll put it in there. No. Yeah. Because this stuff, I'm going to stack here. Oh! I have no depth perception. I can't see where... It's too far back. No. No. Thank you. Meow. That'll do. How big... Oh. I can put... No. Oh my god. I think we'll put the inverters on... on there. Stupid fucking placements of things. It bugs me so much. Okay. And... No. There we go. There we go. Right. Wonderful. Okay. We just need to have some drink and eats. Do you know what, actually? I'm thinking what you said earlier about Highway. I haven't been to Highway in quite a long time. So I think we will do a trip to Highway. I kind of want to take the shotgun and get... Oh, no, because I've just unloaded all of that gear. Yeah. Where are we? So we'd need to go back through school to High... Oh, that's fine. That's not too far. We'll feed Lafloof before we go. Although... I need to drop this because otherwise Lafloof will take that first. There we go. Annoyingly. We'll drop those other 8 rounds back. No, we won't. We'll take them over there to sell. Awesome. Right. Let's move this actually. Ashley. Let's pop it there. That'll do there. Yeah. I there we go. I very much like my base. Right, what are we? 7:30? Yeah, we've still got a little while we can do. This is where I go to the gunsmith and he's got something I really want. Okay, that's fine. He hasn't. No. I think what I'll do later, once I'm off stream, is to try and get... I'll pick up the loot that I've got to sell from that crate there, and I'll just run back and forth to just refresh his loot, so I can try and get another display board for the weapons. Okay, right. Let us go to highway. Highway to the danger zone. Oh, I did want a spare bag, didn't I? I will go drop that off. Just because obviously it takes up so much space. I wish when it was in your inventory you could still stick items in it. I suppose that's kind of like, I think Tarkov you can do that. I've never played Tarkov, so I don't actually know. Sorry, I was just reading some posts on the Discord. Where'd I put that other bag? There. Alright, we'll just chuck that one down there for now. Perfect. Okay. Right. Channel. Oh my god. Stop alt-tabbing me back into the game. Okay, so... Oh, I just thought... So I've often thought, like, trying to sort of improve or build community for this game. And I've just had a thought. What if... Because obviously there isn't co-op. I mean, I believe there is with the mod, but... Meh. Obviously, you can only do solo. So what about if there were two people and they're sort of in a chat together, whatever, in Discord chat, and they go into apartments at the same time, so you both obviously load into the map at the same time. Try and get roughly the same kind of time for... How the fuck can you see me? It's night. Oh my god, this fucking scope sway. Yeah, and you sort of try and have a competition to see who can find the best loot. I suppose, what would you determine as better loot in terms of guns? I suppose value. That's what you could do. You could loot, and whoever has the most value of items at the end, you'd go to a trader, obviously, to see what it says. That's not a bad shout, actually. I'm gonna completely forget that idea. But it's a fucking idea that I like. I don't really know where to post it in the Discord. Why is the YouTube stream so far behind? I'm just refreshing it to see if it actually is. No, it's not. Oh, okay. I think it was probably me. It's caught up. I just refreshed it and it's caught up. Clearly just me. Sounds about right. I haven't had an event for a while. Hint, hint, to show Punisher to me again so I can kill him again with a lovely grenade again. Oh, that was such a chef's kiss, that grenade kill I got on Punisher. Well, not just Punisher, his two cronies as well. Fucking threw it blind behind a building. And it literally landed on top of them. First ever grenade I've thrown in the game. No, second, I tell a lie. The first ever, I was just in the open, I think even here. And I threw it just to throw it to see what it was like. Oh, what's Le Floof 91? I forgot about that. I forgot about Le Floof. Bum. Where it? Oh, it's there. Oh, okay. Nice. I can never remember where this one is, like the direct sort of route to it, so I'm quite chuffed that I managed to find it so easily there. I think what I might do for weekends, I still want to stream at weekend. I think maybe just an evening one. Because I do have some things I need to do tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow. So I figure if I could do them early morning, yeah, maybe we'll do that. Door stuck. Door stuck. Right. Okay. Let's see what rubbish sustenance loot we get here. It's been a long time since I've been to Highway. I think probably the last time I came to Highway was when I had the tunnel key, and I got the KP31, which I then proceeded to lose almost instantly. Fucking idiot. Right, I want to swap sites. Okay. I also want full auto, please. Feels weird that I haven't seen anyone yet. Wish I hadn't just said that. I didn't just say that. There we go. It's fine, it's fine. Is there... No, okay. Ooh. I don't need any more splints. My splint one is full, isn't it? Let's close that again. Oh. No, nothing there. I want to know that door on my left. It says jammed. I want to know if that'll ever be openable. Openable? Is that a word? Feels like it should be a word. Fuck is everyone? Where is everybody? This feels very empty here. Did I get here before anyone spawned? Don't really want to look out a window like that. Get shot from fucking anywhere. Right, that's... Oh, no, nothing. Let's close it. Ooh. We'll take the ammo. I should crouch when I do this, so I'm not such a potentially easy target. Freeze, NYPD. I can't remember what... Oh, it's another part of the office, isn't it? Yeah. Niente. Is that a bag? Yeah, because it's a duffel bag. I've never picked one of them up, and I didn't know if it was a sleeping bag. I mean, I'd have thought, having said that, if it was a sleeping bag, it would say it was a sleeping bag, so... I'll take the ammo. Oh. Oh, I thought he was holding a gun. I've never seen a corpse hold a gun. Like, you know, in this. Kind of spare pillow would be nice for the aesthetics. Oh, of course, it's day 50. That's the signal. I've not listened to it again. Oh, does it... I thought it said something. Turn that off, that's rather annoying. Right, let's see. Oh, we can take that ammo. Wow. I'm going to close that door. I wish you could get up those ones. Oh, I suppose I have got all the boxes in the actual shop to loot as well. I forgot about that. Kind of want to play DayZ. Haven't played DayZ for ages, but no, I just don't want to play on random servers with tryhards. don't want to do like a PvE. I used to remember in the mod there was a few servers I used to play on, and one of them was a PvE one. And if you even fired another person, the server would just auto ban you. It's quite funny because I got banned from it. I had the video footage. It was potato, but I had the video footage. And it was it was me and someone else, and we were running around looting and things. And the guy, I was trying to shoot a zombie. And the guy fucking accidentally just runs in front of me as I'm shooting. I didn't hit him, but the game sort of pinged me for being shooting too close to him. Yeah, so I had to. Oh, okay. I had to upload it to YouTube, and then after YouTube, I had to do an appeal on their forum, on their website, because this was the days before Discord. Yeah, I mean they completely agreed with me that it was accidental, and even the guy, he was like, "You didn't hit me. It was my fault. You know, please do unban him. I enjoy playing." Can't remember. I think was that Kilgore. Man, I haven't spoken to him in years. Holy shit. Yeah, wow, that takes me back. Because we used to play on the on a DayZ RP server as well. Oh, I wonder. I'm gonna DayZ RP. Oh my god, it's still forums. I don't know. Existing user. Well, I couldn't tell you what my username would have been on there. I don't even know if it would have been Bacon. Sign. Oh. No, it'll be my old PC that'll have the login details. Yeah. Oh no, that's what I don't want to read. War Dogs could get extraction and PvE modes one day, and prototypes exist now. My worry with reading that is that the extraction mode for War Dogs, if there was one, you would get loot for there that you would use in PvP. I just want War Dogs to stick to just be the PvP that it is, and be the damn best PvP that it can be for that style of game that it is. It doesn't need to do extraction or PvE. I mean, I get the PvE, you know, if you want to play against... this game is PvE. But the type of game that War Dogs is doesn't lean itself to PvE. That's my sort of thoughts on that. Right. What's the 3 fun? Okay, so we want to go to the school because we've got the gym key. So we'll have another raid of Jim. I haven't been to Jim for a while. I hope he's okay. Oh, I need to realign. There we go. I don't like being able to see that red. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that was a bit disappointing at Highway, actually. Although, doesn't the gym have a supply crate spawn? Could get an IFAC, potentially. I'd like to hope. Potentially. Hopefully. Maybe. Fingers crossed. And then we'll go back to bunker. And I think I'll call it there. Man, gone are the days where I used to be able to stream for 12 hours a day. I think it lends to the type of game you're playing as well, actually, in all honesty. Not to sort of shit on this game, but I think it would be very hard to stream this game for 12 hours. Well, certainly at the moment, I think that just because there's not a vast amount of content. It feels weird coming back to school. I haven't been to school for a while. As in-game. Obviously, I haven't in real life, but... What was that? Blanket. Oh, okay. Don't need another blankie. Oh, it does. Go on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Ugh. Oh, another backpack. We will take that again, just so I've got some spare ones for decorating. Oh, we'll take the patient report just because that'll be oh, that's the first event of the day, I think. Oh, some batteries. Nice. We'll pop them in there now. Come on. Oh, I don't need the... Actually, how much is yeast? Oh, 25. Yeah, no. No chance. That's worth next to nothing for selling. Wasn't it in here that I jumped into the fire just to see what would happen? I mean, I knew that I would get burnt. Oh, and the books. Actually, yeah, we'll start collecting the books. I haven't got all the books since I handed them in for that task. I've never really thought about picking them up again. But yeah, that'll be nice to do that again, just as display. Were there... I don't think there was another one here. Was there? No. No. Okay. Well, that is the game done again. Oh, antibiotics. That's worth some money. Right. Okay. So, yes, I'm going to call the stream there. I'm very hungry. I didn't have much for lunch, even though it was a late lunch. And I haven't had any dinner. And it's sort of 8 o'clock now, so... Yeah, I'm going to... Is it 8? Oh, it is. It's about 8, yeah. So, yes, I'm going to go have some dinneroonies. Probably watch some more Star Trek as well for the evening. But thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in, for being here. It's been a very random and fun conversations this afternoon and this evening. So thank you. And yeah, as always, as I say, thank you very much for stopping by. I've got the new the video up on YouTube as well. Oh, it feels weird coming back in here and it being empty. So feel free. I'm going to stick that in the Discord anyway. But yeah, so thank you very much, everyone, and hopefully I should do at least one stream over the weekend. Certainly that I reckon tomorrow night I'll do one. But yes, take care and have a good evening.